Round 3.
What's up everyone, I am Scallywag and today we're going to try some post-commentary on some of my matches. Recording your own matches and watching them back is, in my opinion, one of the best ways that you can improve. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share that experience with you guys on YouTube, and we can look at the things I did well, the things I didn't do well, and hopefully we can all improve in the process and have some fun. In this first episode we're going to be focusing on two separate long sets I had with the same Hwoarang player. Let's get into it.
1. Fight.
Here I needed to use up forward 1-1 to convert the combo after floating with 1-2. It has better range than the option I tried to use. Knowing how to correctly convert your combos to the wall with layer is very important. If I had just used while standing 3-1, I could have got the correct wall ender into better opening.
KO. Round 2. Fight.
Circular movement is a great way to shut down Hwoarang's keep out tools, although I do miss my whiff punish here. Note to self, if you're going to predict and block a low sweep, punish it properly. While I don't usually think that throw breaking is a huge weakness in my game, against characters that have a lot of rushdown options from range 0, I do tend to get hit by them more than I'd like to. Here I convert after a successful quarter circle forward 1 and then successfully bait a spring kick into a whiff punish for a full combo. If the opponent doesn't interrupt BOK stance, they are very unlikely to duck.
Fight.
I expected another low sweep here and get caught by the mid mix-up.
Final round. Fight.
Hwoarang's while standing 4-4 is -5 on block. You can't punish if you block it, but you should take your turn to apply some pressure. Once again, not finishing the while standing 3 string would have been better here. As long as you don't get predictable, the occasional down jab can be a good way to get up Hwoarang's pressure. So at this point, the mental notes that I had taken was that I was getting caught by grabs, and also that I wasn't capitalising on the Hwoarang player's mistakes well enough. Also guys, check out this flashy perfect. I'm happy to admit that I had no idea that this back turn combo would work so well.
Round 2. Fight.
Whiffing my down forward 1 could have been a terrible idea if the Hwoarang had chosen to use the armoured launcher. terrible spacing from me here. If, like me, you don't know the specifics of the Hwoarang matchup that well, you're going to have to make some reads on when to duck and when to break out of his pressure. Sometimes you'll get it horribly wrong.
KO. Round 3. Fight.
I tried to go for the hard Magic 4 combo. Left flamingo stance forward 3 is a mid that's plus on block, watch out for it. If you decide to duck throughout Hwoarang's strings, you need to be ready to confirm what happens. Here I managed to duck a high, see that I did it, and get the launch. If I had got caught by a mid, I would have had to have been ready to go back to blocking the mix-ups. If he had gone for a low poke, I should have been ready for a smaller while standing punish. If your opponent is backed up to the wall with no health, it's going to be hard for them to deal with fast highs and mids. At the start of this next round, I decided to do a single backdash looking for a whiff punish. Up forward 1-2 was the right wall carry here, but my back 1-4 came out as a 1-4 unfortunately. Here is a look at a very similar situation to what happened earlier. This time my opponent went for a smaller low, so a smaller while standing punish was utilised. Then I mess up the wall combo. Grabs from flamingo stance in particular are a real problem for me. Another example of me sidewalking Peacekeeper but not punishing properly. This was a completely unnecessary panic rage drive. While I have improved in this aspect, I have always had a bad habit of trying to catch someone running into my strikes. Leo's parry game probably holds a lot of potential in this matchup, though this was completely on accident. The one time that finishing the while standing free string would have been right, I didn't. I missed an opportunity for a whiff punish there. Then, my opponent decided to swing back after BOK 3, which is +9 on block. I wouldn't recommend it. In the next 2 to 3 episodes, we're going to see Leo go from Warrior to Usurper. Here is my first promotion match for Vindicator. I made the poor decision of crushing this high with a low poke, rather than just ducking then launching. I try twice here to break the wall with an armor move, which isn't a bad idea if the combo would kill, but it didn't work out for me.
Round 2. Fight.
With both a promotion and a demotion on the line, this match felt like it moved at a much faster pace, with both me and my opponent wanting to get in. At this point I decided that I'd been far too predictable with my K&K cancel so far, so I started to try to mix it up a bit more. Here though I used K&K 1-2, which is -12 on block. If my opponent had known, he could have punished it.
KO. Round 3. Fight.
Here I see a low coming and therefore use my smaller while standing punish. However, seeing as it was a low sweep, it would have been more optimal to launch. I make the poor decision to swing back with a slow mid after taking right foot forward back 2 there, which is plus 2 to 3 on block. Nobody likes having their back to the wall against Leo. Here I once again catch my opponent by staying in BOK long enough to do the low sweep from full crouch, and making it to Vindicator.
Round 1. Fight.
2-2 is Leo's 11 frame block punisher, however throwing it out in the open when it isn't guaranteed like that is not a good idea. It's minus 13 on block. The homing mid I get caught with here is right flamingo stance back 4. If you manage to block it, punish it. It's minus 10 to 12. Converting Leo's rage drive into a combo from full spring feels pretty sweet.
Round 2.
I start this next round by landing Leo's 1-4, which is plus 5 on hit, allowing me to go in with a back 1+4, which is plus 3 on hit. Then I use my 13 frame down forward 1, which is also plus on hit, allowing me to go in with a K&K mix-up. I could have broke the wall here, but I decided to go for a hell sweep on wake up, and the combo would have killed if it wasn't for the lag spike.
KO. Round 3. Fight.
Another missed opportunity for a whiff punish here, but I managed to close out the round with a down 2, which would have given me plus 2 on block if he hadn't been killed by it. I'll play some highlight moments and rounds now, while I take my first opportunity to thank you all. Now, at around the 3-month mark, my channel has massively outdone my expectations when I started. I'll be back soon with another top 10, and it will be one that's a bit different than the ones I've done before. It's going to be more specific to one character, and so I hope you're really looking forward to that one. I'll leave the character in question a mystery for now. I'm also hoping to get out soon the second episode of the Tekken 7 Lab, where I'm going to be breaking down how to counter Josie's switch stance. I'm also looking to do more character guides, and there'll be more episodes of Leo's journey to Usurper with post-commentary, if you guys enjoyed it. Feel free to let me know which characters you'd like to see guides made for, or which characters you'd like to learn more about beating. I hope all of you had a great Christmas and New Year's, and as always guys, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back soon with more.